Well, I am live and driving home, and I guess I need to get over. I need to get over. Let's try to do this here. Sorry, truck. So I'm driving home from the Great American Speakoff. What a trip. I am so tired. I didn't sleep last night. I tried to go to bed at 12:30 to get up at 3 to get dressed and then leave the house by 4:30. Well, that didn't happen because I was just so excited that I could not go to sleep. So I got up at 3, started getting ready, and it just took forever for me to do hair and makeup. And so what I did, what is this guy doing? I didn't leave till like 4:40. No, 5:05. 5:05 in the morning, and I wanted to leave at 4:30. And then, of course, the self-parking was all filled up, so I did park somewhere else and finally got in there kind of a little late, but man, they had so many people at this event. They said 7,000 people signed up for it, but I forget what the percentage was of people that signed up. Several hundred, of course, signed up, that actually showed up. So 7,000 signed up, several hundred showed up, and it was a great experience. I'm glad I did it. I'm just really tired. So I'll be able to regroup once I get a good night's sleep. Anywho, but I'm really proud of Queen Kimmy. She did excellent, but I knew she would. And actually, when I found out about this Great American Speakoff back at the end of August, I said, I shared it with her, and I said, you need to do this. It's a speaking event, and she's a speaker. And good one at that. She teaches it too. She's a speaking coach through her boss effect. Bold, outspoken, soulful storytelling is her slogan, I guess. So it was really great, the whole process. And now they do have a virtual one. The first 3 were live events in person. The third one on November 19th will be a virtual one. So if you have an inkling to do a speech, it's like only 60 seconds, but it is hard to stay to that time. And that's what my problem was, what my problem was when I practiced, I had it at 60 seconds. But each time I stumbled. I didn't have my spiel, I'm going to call it, talk, whatever, memorized well enough. So that would have helped if I just didn't practice enough, I think. And the other thing with it is that you're really supposed to just have bullet points and just talk, be natural, right? Like I'm doing now. And I could do that, especially if I structure. But because it was 60 seconds, I was really trying to, carefully have each word. But I learned, and honestly, I haven't spoken in front of a group of people in many, many years. Back when I was part of the Main Street Association in Palm Harbor, I had to do a talk when they opened the new building that we had or whatever, the Whitechapel. And I got comments. I got 3 people. And I'm really surprised that StreamYard is working. I'm using my cell phone with StreamYard, and my sister Bridget is saying, it's a muscle, you need to practice and grow. So true. So yeah, you guys can post on whatever wherever you see me, whether it's on YouTube, because I'm using StreamYard to stream to all my social media that I can. TikTok doesn't connect yet with StreamYard, so I can't do that. But I met Daniel Moore and Helen. They're both coaches, and I did a challenge with them, and my sister's coach with Danielle, and they were there, and Danielle won a golden ticket, and so did Queen Kimmy. I'm so proud of her. I'm so happy for her. She was crying, but she's a very soulful person, and that's one of the reasons we love Queen Kimmy, because she's genuine, authentic, and she's been through so much. She's an Army veteran, and but after she retired, she has a whole nother profession with the boss effect and everything, and of course she's co-founders with Legrity and has a show on Legrity as well. So yeah, good event. I'm stuck in traffic, so I can talk more easily than being driving. I need to get a holder for my phone so I can do this more easily without holding it. Anywho, it was a good event. And I think I'm going to go ahead and try auditioning for the virtual one. I'm more comfortable doing virtual because that's what I've been doing with the TV show and the lives and the social media and all that stuff. So it'd probably be a little easier for me. Oh, I got to get over. Yeah. So if you have any comments, you want to say anything, go ahead and you can put it in the chat. But yeah, it was a good day. It was just long. It was from 8 to 4, and then they have a reception now. I'm just too tired now. I've got 2.5 hours to get home. So and yeah. So I thought about getting a room at the hotel the night before, so I'd be there and be fresh, but I didn't feel like spending the money. So I'm driving instead, and that's okay. So, Carolyn, let's see what Bridget says, drive safely. Thank you, Bridget. Anywho. Yeah, so it was a good day. Queen Kimmy got a ticket. Danielle got a ticket, a golden ticket. And I still have a chance if I do the November 19th virtual. And if you want to try stepping out of your comfort zone, doing something so you can grow, you never know, when opportunities show up. Take them. Do them. I mean, I guess that's how I got to where I'm at right now in reinventing myself since 2020, really. And that was part of my talk. What I was talking about was the great pause. And maybe I'll do what I actually did for a talk later when my brain cells are working. But in preparing for my speech or my talk, I realized what I had accomplished since the great pause, because I'd rather call it the great pause than pandemic or whatever, because it really was a pause for the whole world, right, to figure it out. It was like a big time out. And what's amazing is how the earth, with nobody traveling and using cars and creating pollution and stuff, the earth healed herself. And it didn't take that long to see those results. So that shows you how much of an impact we have, as here I'm driving a gas-powered vehicle, and there's so much traffic. I'm in, Atlanta. And, humans have an impact on the world. And it's about treading lightly on the earth and treating her as our mother, as she is. Yes, Bridget said here. It's a great reset pause. Yeah, Raymond, I can't remember his name. Raymond James, no. forget his name. Raymond Aaron. He was the one that coined the phrase "great pause," and I like that. But yeah, it was really a reset for us. So, anyway, what my point was, in doing this talk and preparing for it, I realized how much I had accomplished since the Great Pause. I had authored chapters in 3 international best-selling books. I launched GoodVibesTV, a streaming television TV talk show. And we also launched Legrity TV, which is our streaming TV network. And, one of the reasons, I'm not going to go into that. But, did I say so? And I also spoke on 3 summits, online summits, plus the book, plus the TV show, and that all happened in like 2 years since the pandemic, since the Great Pause. So I'm just amazed at that. But the thing is, I took opportunities when they presented themselves. I just jumped in, even though I had never done a TV show before. I've never written a chapter in a book. I had never been involved with creating a streaming TV network. I've learned so much and grown so much in the last 2.5 years now. But man, so why don't you think about what have you done since the Great Pause? What did you do? How did you react to it? That was part of what my talk was about, that I had a choice. Get sucked in by the fear and panic that the news media was putting out, or choose to look for the opportunity. And that's what I did. And what I'm so appreciative of are all the thought leaders that had free summits online. And Pete Vargas was one of the ones that had these summits. So, and here he is doing this event now. But all those thought leaders, and especially Pete, they all had these free online summits to help us, to kind of be the lighthouse in the storm, so we would not get sucked into the storm and into fear, but use the opportunity to grow, to make changes, to recreate yourself. And I'm just amazed at all that's happened since then. It's crazy. So I guess I'll leave you with a final thought, which is, if you've ever thought about speaking, or if you just have a message, if you have something important that you want to get out there, it's only 60 seconds, and it's free, to do. You can upgrade to $97 VIP package, which gets you some extra training and stuff, and it's a guaranteed audition spot, too. But it's virtual. It's on the 19th, so if you have some message you want to get out to the world, this would be a perfect opportunity to do that. And then you never know what kind of opportunities come from that. So that's my suggestion to everyone is, look for the opportunities in the crisis and jump into them, and that'll create more opportunities for you. So I don't know. I'll probably have some more thoughts about this, but I wanted to let you know about the journey. I did stream some of the stuff that happened in Grant Cardone's talk. I don't know if I was supposed to do that or not. We were allowed to take pictures, but not necessarily video. But I didn't know if that counted, because a lot of people were doing video. But I was able to do StreamYard. And so that might help some people if they're going to do the virtual, so you have some ideas of what it's like. But I'm not sure how exactly they're going to structure the virtual one. But I think I'm going to go ahead and audition again virtually and see what happens. because I love to go to Miami with Queen Kimmy and do that. I mean, there's 100 tickets for Miami. There are 100 people that will compete, and then they're going to narrow it down to 3. And of those 3, they go to the 10X conference that Grant Cardone does in February in Las Vegas. And I mean, I don't think that will happen for me at this point, but you know, I'd like to go to Miami just to go through the process again and the practice and the networking, you know, because it was all good, and they did trainings and stuff in between, but it was very fast paced. There was we didn't get a chance to really eat. I brought some apples with me, but man, I was drinking a lot of water, so that was good. But you know, there was no time to stop and eat. There just wasn't. So, I guess that concludes my adventure with the Great American Speak Off. And again, if you have a message, and you know, and if you have more if you want to do something even more than the Great American Speak Off, you know, with Legrity TV, you can have a television show on our network. And if you are interested in that, it's not that expensive. And there's ways to monetize your show to offset the cost. But, you know, reach out to me. I'd be happy to tell you about Legrity and what that's all about. Actually, Queen Kimmy's doing an info session on the Monday before Thanksgiving, November 21st at 5 o'clock. So I could get you that link. Reach out to me regarding that. But, you know, like my Good Vibes TV show, which I really, really love, and I want to get back into it. But I find that I go through these creative spurts with it because, you know, it's a lot of work to do in a show, at least the way I do it, because I like to edit and put a lot of visuals in there, because television is a visual medium. So, anyway, 17 minutes, I think I've yapped long enough. I wish you all a wonderful Saturday evening and weekend, and thank you for visiting me on this, or joining me on this journey. Yeah, I felt it was good. I was happy and surprised about. So my guys, go. Go ahead. I'm trying to let you go. Man, they got some mess right here with this traffic. All right. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say for right now. But thank you for being part of the journey and for the excitement and for being part of it. And I hope it was at least entertaining on some level. But I'm so proud of Queen Kimmy. She got a golden ticket, and I made signs. Grant Cardone said he wanted signs, and I had signs. And they did get my little golden ticket one. So I don't know if they'll use it for anything, because I think the pilot that they're going to do for the show, they're creating a pilot. Again, it's Great American Speak Off is kind of like a mashup. It's where TED Talks, basically, and American Idol meet. So it's all about speakers and people with a message. Not just professional speakers, but people with a message. And are into telling stories and stuff like that. So, it was a great day. I'm just super tired. My eyes hurt. I have a headache. So I better get off this phone. Things are going to speed up again now. All right, everybody. Love you. Thank you for being part of it. And I will talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.